students, I am Madhuri Abhale from Saraswati International Academy. I am teaching Mathematics of Standard 3rd. Here we are going to continue chapter number 2, Fun with Numbers part 7. So, in today's session, we are going to study about the figures for the expanded forms, then place value, then numbers represented by abacus, preceding number, then succeeding number, middle number, ascending and descending order. So let's start with question number 20. Write the figures for the expanded forms given below. Now you can see here in question number 1, 2 hundreds, 6 tens, 5 ones. Now we need to convert this expanded form into number form. So first we'll see 2 hundreds. Now how we indicate 200? So we'll write here first 200, okay, then 6 tens. So we'll write 6 tens, 60, and 5 on ones place. Now add these three numbers, 5, 6, 2. That means 0 plus 0, 0, 0 plus 5, 5. So our answer is 265. So you can see here I have already written the answer. So our answer is 265. Now question number 2. 700, 8 tens and 4 ones. So the second method to solving these sums like 100, tens and ones. Okay. Now in 100 which number is given? 7. So I will write here 7 in 100 box. Okay. After that on tens place 8 is given. So I will write here 8 and in ones place 4 is given. So our number became 784. That means 784. Now question number 3. Again 100, tens and ones. In 100 place 3 is given. On tens place 7 is given. And ones place 0 is given. Okay. So my number becomes 370. That means 370. Now question number 4. 9 hundreds, 0 tens, 1 ones. So 100, tens and ones. Now 900. So I will write here 9. 0 tens. So I will write here 0. And 1 on ones position. So our answer is 901. That means 901. So with this method you need to solve question number 5 and question number 6 by yourself. Now question number 21. Write the place value of each digit in the numbers given below. Now first one is 384. So with the help of place value we need to convert this number into its place value form. So 4 is on ones place, 8 is on tens place, and 3 is on which place? 100 place. Okay. So first I will write here 3 and 3 comes on 100 place. So it becomes 300. So value of 3 in this number is 300. After that 8. 8 is on tens place. That means 80. So the value of 8 in this number is 80. And 4 is on ones place. So I will write here 4 as it is. So you can see here 3 is on 100 place. So I will write here 300. 8 is on tens place. So I will write here 80. and 4 is on ones place, so 4 as it is. So with the help of place value, we can convert this number into their respective place value digits. Number 2, 509. So we'll first indicate in place value form. 9 is on ones place, 0 is on tens place, and 5 is on 100 place. Okay, now let's indicate this number into number form. 5 is on 100 place, that means 500. 0 is on tens place, that means 2 zeros you can show, or you can also show one single 0, and 9 is on ones place, that means 9 as it is. So you can see here in 509 the value of 5 is 500, the value of 0 is 0, and the value of 9 is 9. After that the number is 600. 600. Again 6 is on 100 place, 0 is on tens place, and the last 0 is on ones place. So 600, 0 on tens place, so we can write 10 or 20, and the last one is 0 is on ones place, so again 0. So the value of 6 is 600, the value of 0 is 0, and here the value of 0 on ones place is 0. Now question number 9. The number is 492. So 4 is on 100 place, 9 is on tens place, and 2 is on ones place. So let's write its place value in number form. 4 is on 100 place, that means the value of 4 is 400. 9 is on tens place, so value of 9 is 90, and 2 is on ones place, so value of 2 is 2. So you can see here the value of 4 is 400, the value of 9 is 90, and the value of 2 is 2. So with the help of this method, you need to solve question number 5 and number 6 by yourself. Now question number 22. Write the numbers represented by each abacus. Now you can see here the abacus are represented on this page. With the help of beads and with the help of place value, we need to write it in number form. So let's begin with number 1. The place values are ones, tens and hundreds. Now we are going to count the beads. So I will write here first 100, tens and ones. So in 100, how many beads you can see? 4 beads in 100 place. Okay. And in second row, that means in tens column there are total 3 beads. And in ones column there are total 2 beads. So 4, 3, 2. 432 is your answer. So you can see here I have already wrote 432. Now question number 2. Again I am going to write 100, tens and ones. So let's count the beads. In 100 column how many beads are there? There are total 5 beads. So I will write here 5. In tens place there are total 6 beads are there. And in ones column there are 7 beads are represented. So we conclude the number is 567. Now question number 3. Again I will write here 100, tens and ones. In 100 column there are total 3 beads. In tens column there are total 5 beads are there, and in ones column there is no such beads are represented. That means there are 0 beads. Okay, so we conclude the number is 350. That means 350. Now question number 4. Again 100, tens and ones. You can see here on 100 place how many beads are represented. There are total 6 beads are there. In ones place how many beads are there? There are total 4 beads. And in ones place there are total 3 beads are represented. So we conclude with our number. So answer is 643. That means 643. So with this easy method you need to solve question number 5, 6, 7 and 8 by yourself. Now question number 23. Put circle around the smallest number and square around the greatest number. Now what do you mean by smallest number? जो नंबर सबसे छोटा हो. And what do you mean by greatest number? जो नंबर सबसे बड़ा हो. Now let's figure it out. Question number 1. The number is 189, 294, 903, 876 and 401. So we are going to concentrate on the first digit of these numbers. Now tell me which one is the smallest digit, 1, 2, 9, 8 or 4. So everyone knows that the 1 is the smallest from these digits. So this one is our smallest number. Okay. Now which one is the greatest number from these digits? Whether it is 2, 9, 8 or 4. So 9 is the greatest number. So we'll just put one square box over this number. So with this method we need to solve the other sums. So number 2 is 243, 790, 156, 900 and 534. Again we are going to concentrate on the first digit of all these numbers. So tell me which one is the smallest, whether it is 2, 7, 1, 9 or 5. So the 1 is the very smallest number. So with the help of this we got our smallest number. Now which one is the greatest number, 2, 7, 9 or 5. So 9 is your greatest number. So again we'll got here the greatest number. So with the help of this method we can easily conclude with the smallest number and the greatest number. Now question number 3 and question number 4 you need to solve by yourself in homework. Now next question is question number 24. Write the just preceding number. So in last part we already learned how to answer the preceding numbers. We just need to subtract 1 from this number. So question number 1 is dash comma 380. Now we need to find out the preceding number. So I will just subtract 1 from this number. So let's subtract this number. I will cut this 0 and I'll put here, I will write here 10. Now 10 minus 1 will give you 9. Now I will cut this 8 and write here 7. And 7 I will write here as it is because here no digit is represented. Now, and this 3 I will write here as it is. So our preceding number is 379. So you can see here I have already written the answer. Now question number 2 is dash comma 500. So again for preceding number we need to subtract 1 from the given number. So 10, I will cut this 0 and I will write here 10. 10 minus 1 will give you 9. Now again I will cut this 0 here and I will write here 9. So 9 I will write here as it is. I will cut this 5 and I will write here 4 and 4 again as it is. So the preceding number of 500 is 499. Number 3 dash comma 675. So again we are going to subtract 1 from this number. So 675 minus 1. So 5 minus 1 will give you 4. 7 I will write here as it is and 6 here. So 674 is the preceding number of 675. Now question number 4 dash comma 394. So let's subtract 1 from this number. 4 minus 1 equals to 3. 9 as it is and 3 as it is. So 393 is your preceding number. So with the help of this method you need to solve the other sums. Now question number 25. Write just succeeding number. Now what do you mean by succeeding number? Succeeding number means we need to write after number. Suppose my number is 1. So what is our next number? 2. So with the help of adding 1 in the number we need to write the answer here. So let's start with number 1. 480 comma dash. So we need to find out the succeeding number, that means next number of 480. So we'll just add 1 in this number. So 0 plus 1, 1, 8 and 4 as it is. So the next number of 480 is 481. Now next number 2 question is 275 comma dash. So you can write directly also 276 in answer. So just see how to solve. 275 plus 1, 5 plus 1, 6, 7 as it is, 2 as it is. So the next number of 275 is 276. Now question number 3. 934 comma dash. So again 934 plus 1. 4 plus 1, 5, 3 as it is and 9 as it is. So 935 is the preceding number, is the succeeding number of 934. So now we are going to write direct answers. The next number of 530 is 531. The next number of 376 is 377. Question number 6, 709. Now, here we'll solve this one. 709 plus 1. 9 plus 1, 10. 0 plus 1, 1. And 7. So, the next number of 709 is 710. So, with the help of this, you need to solve other sums. Now, question number 26. Write the middle number. In question number 24, we had seen how to write preceding number. In number 25, we solved succeeding number. Now, in question number 26, we need to write the middle number. So, question number 1 is 249, dash, 251. So, we can solve this question by using two methods. Whether we need to subtract 1 from 251 or we can add 1 in 249. So, I think adding 1 is better option than subtracting 1. So, we'll follow the method by adding 1. So, 249 plus 1. 9 plus 1, 10. 4 plus 1, 5 and 2. So, the next number of 249 is 250. So, ultimately we got the middle number 249, then 250, then 251. Next is 604, dash, 606. So, again 604 plus 1. 4 plus 1, 5, 0 as it is and 6. So, the middle number is 605. Question number 3. 817, dash, 819. Again we are going to add 1 in 817. So, 817 plus 1, 7 plus 1, 8, here 1 and 8. So, 818 is your middle number. Now, we are going to solve directly. Question number 4, 564 and 566 is given. So, middle number is 565. 731, then 732 and then 733. So, with the help of this method, you need to solve the other sums in homework. Now, question number 27. Write the numbers in ascending order. Now, what do you mean by ascending order? Smallest number to greatest number. So, let's see the number 1. 378, 738, 873, 687, 673. Now, again we are going to concentrate on first digit. Okay, so in ascending order, we first concentrate on smallest digit. So, which one is the smallest? 3 is the smallest number. So, it will come on first position. After 3, 6 is there. But we can see here 2 6 digits are there. So, we are going to see the next digit. 8 and 7. So, which one is the smallest? 7. So, we'll put number 2 here, and after that the 687 comes. So, we'll write here third position. After 6, 7 will come. So, we'll write here 4, and then the greatest number is 873. Now next one is 620, 260, 602, 400 and 406. Now which one is the smallest? 2. So first position. After that these 2 4s are given. Here 4 and below 4. Now the second digit is also 0. So we'll concentrate on the third digit. Here 0 and here 6 is given. So which one is the smallest? 0 or 6? 0. So we'll give second rank to 400 and third rank to 406. After that again 6 and 6 is given. So we'll concentrate on second digit. So in second digit 2 and 0 is given. So which one is the smallest? This. So we'll put here rank 4 and here 5. So with the help of this we can solve the ascending order in number form. Now question number 28. Write the numbers in descending order. What do you mean by descending order? Greatest number to smallest number. So let's start. 514, 541, 451, 415 and 500. Now the greatest number, you can see here 5, 5 and 5. 3 5s are there. So we'll concentrate on second digit. 1, 4 and 0. So 1, 4 and 0. Which one is the biggest? 4. So we'll write first 541, then 1. The second position, and 500 is on third position. After that 4 and 4. Again 2 digits are same. Then we'll concentrate on second digit 5 and 1. So which one is the biggest? 5. So we'll put here number 4 and here number 5. So with the help of place values we can calculate the descending order. Number 2, 628, 350, 722, 924, 869. So we are concentrating on first digit of this number. So which one is the biggest? So we'll write here first, then 8, then 7, then 6 and the smallest one is 3. That means is on fifth position. So we can easily calculate the descending order. Now the number 3 you need to do by yourself in homework. Thank you.